Hello, and welcome to the Drum Breaks. It's not too. Although this actually took a while. I had a few sort of attempts. I guess it's the legs which becomes quite difficult to how you prop the legs. And this is, you can see that you need without the antennas, you cannot build the legs, which is kind of interesting. Because you need to, it's just going to fall. You can't rest you can see what I mean. You can't just rest these straws on the glass when they're touching, because it's just gonna, you need support through the antenna. So this is why you put the antennas first. And so I've used some small straws to create to make it look like antennas. And that's just, so basically the base is just the support. It acts as a support and also acts as a lever or I don't know, what do you call it, a fulcrum to put in the antennas. And you can see here, so you put the legs. And so I used white. I could have actually had black legs, as you can see, but I just saw it. And I could have even used white antennas rather than the black. So it just depends on how you want to, what kind of, maybe looks better for the particular venue or something. You can do this in any bar, assuming that you've got all you need is the long straws and the short straws, and it's not particularly difficult. It will attract attention in a nightclub. If you do this in a nightclub, and then and maybe just start talking ants or something. In fact, people won't even recognise that as an ant. You probably have to tell them. And then just start talking everything about ants. And then, I don't know, maybe fill out a Keno card using the Fibonacci numbers as well. You might have to carry around this equipment, because I don't know if you've got a Keno card in a nightclub. And then, that's not particularly difficult. You can get the Fibonacci numbers. But you have to use the zero. So it starts 0. Oh, hang on. This is okay. It just fell down. Oh, hang on. Okay, so I'm going to prop it up again. So it's 0, 1, and then you just add the numbers. So 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, etc. And that's why Uralla is the only town that has numbers of a Fibonacci sequence of 2, 3, 5, 8. And so for the 0, well, there is no 0, because it's just numbers 1 to 80. And so that's why you use the 0 on the Keno, which Baron's doing now. You just colour that in as the 0. And then the 1, well, you start with the 1 there, and then the next number is 1. We've already used 1, but there's going to be a 1 on the side. We might have to go on another number. So you just have to use the 1 here. So use the 1 there, and then you just work your way down 2, 3, 5, 8, until you get up to whatever the number which is preceding 80. So, and again, that's not particularly difficult, but it's sort of it's an icebreaker. It's an icebreaker in a pub, and I don't know. No one else would be doing this. Everyone, I think they're just completely boring. I don't know, just like drinking alcohol and stuff like this. And you're building ants out of the glasses, not even drinking alcohol, not even gambling, and yet filling out Fibonacci numbers on a Keno card, drinking a hard shark. That is surprisingly quite attractive in a club. And just throw a few jokes and just really relaxed, and it'll go down really well if you're trying to impress at a club. And cheers. Okay. Now playing Britney Spears. Oops, I did it again. Her classic hit. So this place has got it all. My ant exhibit just fell over, as you can see. That's how powerful this song is. It made the but the other legs held up. Now, why is that? Could we actually get more elaborate with this? Potentially. I just have to think it through. I don't know. I mean, could you? I don't know. Could you actually bend these straws? Maybe I don't know. Let's just see how we go. If you say bend the straws, maybe that. Yeah, maybe that, and just rest it like that. It's not. No, it's not very stable. Plus, you want it sort of elevated, so no, I don't think that strategy is going to work. But yeah, could you actually get a little bit more sort of sophisticated to an extent? Like it could take like an hour to build or something, and then I don't know. Maybe you get other people building this. Yeah, I think you get other people building it. So maybe you build it, and then you have other supplies. So you just say, yeah, I don't know. Do you want to build an ant? Yeah, we're talking a nightclub here. People are fairly sort of they kind of like this kind of kinky stuff anyway. So. I think it could go down quite well. In fact, I'm going to test this Christmas Eve in Sidebar Central. So if you're interested, come on down. Christmas Eve, Sidebar Central Station, Sydney. And the Baron could be actually building ants like this, filling out Keno cards, dancing, and then holding a tree pose. This is going to be Christmas Eve, holding a tree pose. And then once I hold a tree pose, then you just bring in other participants. Bring in other participants. They do a tree pose, although they'll find it difficult in a club with loud music and everything. But yeah, ideally, bring in other participants, holding a tree pose, and then just pour a little bit of water on the tree. But yeah, make it evicted. But I don't know. It's kind of an interesting concept, and that's the plan. Yeah, for the dance floor. And everyone will be doing this sort of stuff, I mean, what is that anyway? I mean, is that a dance move? I mean, what actually is that? But that's the plan. Ideally, you want to be doing sort of yoga poses. So maybe you need to build up the gig, and then I don't know, even like a down dog. Although that's kind of it requires putting your hands on the ground. But ideally, a down dog as well, and then just sort of performing yoga poses, and then you finish the tree pose. And then they start playing a Christmas carol or something, yes. So yeah, that would really attract attention. Yeah, a lot of people could actually get into that. And then you just pour water, a little bit of water, not too much, and make sure it's water over the trees. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, I think we'll leave it there. And that was the Band Breaks.